a different game for another hour. I looked through. Some of the new games that they added to the catalog. Not the monthly games, but just like in general, they add new ones sometimes. And I saw this one, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And it looks. It was rated nicely, and it's a sequel, so I was like, surely this can be good. And I didn't really look into anything else other than that, to be honest. So let's try it out together. Difficulty can be changed anytime. For the intended difficulty for those happy to be challenged. Broken die cannot be used. Standard stress tolerance. Death occurs with a significant permanent penalty. Sure. Oh! We got different archetypes. So what do we got here? Engage, interface, endure, intuition. Is that enrage? Engage. So we got the mechanics. Sleepers are built to repair and modify automated systems using corporate resource extraction. Action die. Increase stress to boost your crew die. Coal face corporation. Endurance for the confidence needs to struggle with tasks requiring intuition. Their rally skills allows them to motivate those in their team, boosting their crew die. Sleepers assigned to extractor work are often confident, self-sufficient, and have a high level of endurance. So I'm strong as fuck, but I suck at being smart. This motherfucker looks to be the opposite, where I'm pretty awesome at doing certain tasks, but fucking suck at anything physical. What's wrong with you? So machinists are very skilled engineers, but their isolated work means they often struggle with tasks requiring a direct approach or social engagement. Oh, so this is just an opposite social butterfly. He's really fucking skilled, but he's fucked when it comes to doing anything people-wise. The focus skills allow them to focus on a single task and boost their die to excel in it. Sleepers assigned to mechanist work are usually diligent, careful, and structured people. I like the extractor. Fucking sucks anything with smarts, but he's strong as fuck. That's fine. We'll see what that even means in a second, I suppose. In the moment before waking the dark space before conscious thought, you struggle to find the pieces of yourself. Usually these pieces come with a particular cadence, each appearing sequentially like the boot process of an old terminal. First your body, artificial, compromised, but relaying sense data at all the same. Then it's context, the breeze of air filtration, the soft contact of your birth in 0G. Then emotion, coming into focus, coming into your body, bringing with it that first instinct, the one that has framed your past 100 cycles, fear. But that familiar sequence does not arrive. Instead, you are unmoored in space, your body distant, your context silent, even your emotions somehow obscured and scattered. Among all that disarray, only one familiar thing arrives, the fear. It's a scrambled panic fear, the drowning fear, the falling fear, the fear that makes you reach desperately for any stable point. It is the fear that tells you something is wrong, something is very wrong with you. Wake up, sleeper. The voices whisper in your ear. An act that makes you suddenly aware of your head, pulsing in pain, your body rigid with tension. Sleeper. A familiar name. A mind copied, emulated. A body built, implanted. One person sleeping until their debt is worked away. Yo, that's crazy. The double being made to work to be consumed and eventually to be destroyed. A proxy, an emulation, a sleeper. That is what you are. I'm honestly getting tired. Not tired, but like, I feel like it's emotionally draining having to experience a character you're playing as being fake. Like, I watched Soma recently, which, if you don't know the game, you effectively are able to make transplants of a person in that game, like mind transplants, and implement it into like a robotic body, similar to what this game is describing. Then I played Crosscode, which was actually an AI. Your character was an AI that was created in a video game based off of a real person. So that wasn't even like a copy. It was a new being who thought they were real, turned out to be a robot. And now this one is less that and more, we made a fucking body that has a person in it that's only being used for God knows what. Which is, I just think, just having to live through all that is honestly kind of a toll. I should probably tell them about that. But you escaped. You remember that now. Broke free of your corporate creators. Ascend ARP? Ascend in search of a future. You cannot remember the details of your escape, but you know the fear has been with you ever since. All of a sudden, you remember you have eyes, and your eyes flicker open. I'm in Lane. Relentless, cruel, and on your trail. Oh no, that is Lane. Pale eyes and a pale face. Lane. The name comes with an unspecific sensation of fear when you recoil from instinctively. Sorry to interrupt. Sharp smirk. But this ends here. You search your mind for more than a name. Is this how you reward me for my generosity? Lane is leaning over your horizontal floating body, looking down into your eyes. I took you in, protected you, gave you a purpose. You try to look away, to the corners of your vision to find something you understand. Your body does not respond. But I suppose that wasn't enough. He reaches into the pocket of his jacket and retrieves a small vial. This wasn't enough? The vial glitters. This object you know and have known for a long time. Stabilizer. The drug that keeps your artificial body, your emulated mind, from inevitable decay. The only balm for your planned obsolescence. The liquid rolling in the vial fills you with disgust. Lane pockets the vial, but it would be wasted on you now. After you have done to this body of yours, he looks at you with a palpable disgust. Lane's eyes scan your body, and as they do, you become aware of the wires and tubes attached to you. Those that were meant to free you from your dependence, from the stabilizer and the control of Grant's Lane. They're free, you piece of shit. They don't need you anymore. The voice comes from somewhere behind Lane's head. It is a voice you know, but when you search your mind and try to understand why, you only find dizzying darkness. Shut him up. Lane barks a command, and you hear the sounds of impact of pain from elsewhere in the room. You try to move your limbs again, and this time you feel a flicker, the touch of a finger. You feel the extension and compression of synthetic muscle. Free, are you? Lane smirks. You were free when I disabled your tracker. When I gave you the stabilizer you needed. He scans your body with angry eyes. Now, you aren't free. You're just broken. I have such big plans for you, Sleeper. I invested in you. Lane grips your arm hard, and you feel a jolt reaction. You will the arm to move, but you ruined all of that. Lane speaks louder, over the sound of the struggle behind him. I will try to preserve your body, of course. I have my own uses for it. But your emulation. You feel one of his hands searching behind your head. He finds and grips the thick cable running to the port of the base of your skull. I will burn that out. Lane jerks forward, slamming across your body, then spinning away out of sight. You feel yourself rolling, the cables plugged into you, looping and wrapping around your limbs. Then, you feel hands steadying you, pulling cables. You glance around wildly and see someone diligently unplugging you. You meet his eyes. Hey! He waves a hand in your dazed face. We need to move. Lane won't be out long. He unloops a cable from around your wrist. Sleeper, help me out here. You blink slowly. Do you know this wrist? He leans over you and you feel his hands on the connector flicking switches, releasing locks. Come on, come on, come on. He tugs the connector clear and pulls you up. You see the room you're in for the first time, filled with tech terminals, wires weaving everywhere, all lit by big windows, but looking out on an impossibly bright screen-filled street beyond. In the corner you see the dark shape of a floating body surrounded by a glittering constellation of crimson baubles. Is that blood? Move! You're wrestled and shoved towards the door, which slides open in front of you, and you are out in all that brightness, all that movement, gliding hard towards some unknown destination. Oh. You come to stop in a dark alley, the one who guided you here pausing to catch his breath. He doubles over beside the massive life support unit that sends a lukewarm breeze across your skin. You stare at him, trying to recall anything about him. You notice his tattered jacket, his lightweight clothes. You remember the station room. It's hot. Something about the power that flows through the place. He looks up and meets your eye. What's going on, Super? He wipes sweat from his forehead and it floats away in a swarm of spheres. Talk to me. What do I care most about? Who are you? You see a concerned frown across his face. Don't mess with me, Sleeper. That's not funny. He comes closer, eyeing you carefully. What station are we on? He narrows his eyes, waiting for the answer. You close your eyes, trying to recall. You force your way through the dark to the image of a station, now a city, growing on the back of a vast set of hexagonal the solar cells, shadowed by them. You open your eyes. Dark side. The word leaves your mouth like an exhale, an instinct. Before you heard yourself sound it out, you didn't know it was there. He sighs. And me? Who am I? You see something like fear in his eyes. Panic, perhaps. You stare hard at his face, the slight upturn of his mouth. The intensity was there. Nothing comes. He closes his eyes and drops his head, putting a hand to his temple. He's speaking quietly to himself. Lane interprets the process. He lifts his head and stares at you. We need to keep going. We need to leave. He turns and kicks off down the alley. Come on, the rig can't be far. Oh, here we are. Dark side. Sprawling urban stations. As you're led through the passages and service lanes of the station, you try to recall your life here. In texture, the temperature of Dark Side feels familiar, but you struggle to pin specific memories to it. Focusing hard, you recall waking up in these passages cycle after cycle, the rhythms of the station flowing over you along with the crowd. You recall desperation and the slow decay of your body that caused it. Then Lane, those pale eyes offering you a glittering vial, stabilizer, the promise of supplying more for your work, a deal he locked you into like a cage. There your memories fails you, but in the dark beyond that moment, the residue of panic and fear remains. You were Lane's prisoner, Lane's plaything. You shudder in the cold passage. Wait. Your guide holds up a hand. You stop your glide using the wall. Ahead, you see the tunnel opens up into a wide open bay with a few doors leading to cylindrical tunnels. The docks. You're watching the rig. He nods towards the docks, and you see one of the doors has a couple of figures flanking it. One covered in ornate tattoos, the other with bright silver implants along their cheekbones. Utsubo. Lane's guys. He looks at you and shakes his head in frustration. All this is not coming back to you, is it? Something catches you eye, you see he is playing with the coin, nervously turning it over and over in his hands. He sees you looking and slips it away. He places a hand on his chest. I'm Seraphin, alright? He looks pained when he speaks. Lane, he is our captor, both of us. Seraphin, troubled, stubborn, and on the run. We did this so we could escape. We need to rebuke you to break your dependence on stabilizer. He pauses. You know what that is, right? You nod meekly. But Lane interrupts me back there. The reboot didn't complete and... we can still make this work. He looks back at the dock. I'll lead them away. You get the docking bridge open. If we make it to the rig, I know how to get us in. You got that? He searches your face for a sign of recognition. If we make it to the rig, I know how to get us in. The rig is the ship, I'm assuming, but I'm gonna ask anyways. Seraphin looks annoyed. A ship. Our ship. Or at least it soon will be. Lane decided to tell us when we were on jobs for him. Get that door open. Pats you on the shoulder. I know you can do this. I know you can do this. Seraphin kicks off hard and glides to the docks. Over here, shitheads! He bellows to the guards as he barrels through. They immediately push off from the wall, giving chase. Oh, here we are. During scenes, you may encounter skill checks, where you can perform certain actions using your skills. Like the dice actions you will encounter later, skill checks can have a positive, neutral, or negative outcome. The better the rating of your skill, the more likely you succeed on a check. The odds of success are displayed when you select a check. You can see more info in the guide section of the pause menu. Can I see what my stats were again? Because I honestly don't fucking remember. Hold on. Guide. What were my stats, man? I don't remember. I should have paid harder attention to the fucking statistics when I looked at them. I'm a mechanic, right? Which means I'm good at endurance, bad at anything intuition. I'm assuming the better option for me is break the seal. What the fuck? You just gain some stress. As your stress increases, you will have a higher chance of taking damage to your action die each time you fuck you, man. You shift into the central access panel and wrench it open. You scan over the mechanism looking for a weakness somewhere nearby. You hear more shouting. You reach it and pull at parts of the metal lock, but they hold firm. There's another shout louder now right behind you. You turn. Seraphin slams into you, pushing you back against the door, which groans with the impact. You see he's grappling with one of the guards. He spins and smashes them into the door frame, then kicks out at them, sending the car spinning out across the docks with nothing to slow their arc. He turns to you, a drop of blood floating away from his bust lip. It's open. You both hook your fingers into the gap and pull. The door creaking as you push against the mechanism. Working together, you manage to make a gap and you slide through just to see the guards arrive. You slip through the gap, wrestling yourself free of the guard's grasp. Seraphine is already at the rig's door and putting an entry code. The rig's door scissors open and you both rush inside. Quickly, Seraphine grabs you by the arm and drags you up the cockpit. The ship's layout hazing your mind. He dumps you in a flight seat and straps himself into his own. You see him tap a series of buttons as he does, talking to himself. Come on. The rig's drive rumbles to life and Seraphine slams a button into the console. Feel the force of the ship's acceleration as it pulls away. Oh, there we go. Whee! As the ship glides into place on the connecting bridge, its automatic systems nudged there by the port's docking protocols, you feel a sense of relief. Whew! Seraphine burned hand out of the dark side, and you dropped in and out of consciousness in your seat as the rig made its way across the belt. But now, with Ovid's face between you and Lane, you feel fresher, more awake. Seraphine makes a sense. We're good, sleeper. His eyes don't leave the monitor, and you realize this part of your escape is routine for him. You and he must have docked his ship countless times when you worked for Lane. The problem is, you don't remember any of them. We made it, he whispers closely. He whispers, closing his eyes and letting out a sigh. We certainly did. He turns and you see a pained look on his face as he's remembering something difficult. Have you said this exact thing to her before? In this same situation? That's fucked up. Okay? He looks at you, chewing one side of his lip, searching your face. Not really close. Seraphine reaches up, flicking through a set of switches in a practice fashion, completing the shutdown. You watch, a little frustrated with your own uselessness. Running the rig, you realize it's just another thing you've forgotten. Chuck that runs through the walls of the ship. A clunk that runs through the walls of the ship is followed by a sharp percussive alarm tone from the pilot's console. Docking complete. Seraphine kicks off from the seat, twisting his glass fastest from the back of the cockpit. His hands find the rails on either side of the door, and he pauses, facing into the corridor beyond. Turns back to you, backlit and cold silent. We need a plan, he glances around. Lane's not gonna let us go quietly, he sighs. We need to talk, keep running, guide here. Seraphine nods. That's what it feels like, right? That we can never get far enough away from that shithead. You see a shiver run through him. You know that he suffered as much as you did in the lane. We have bought ourselves some time. Let's just the station. You may not remember Hexport, but I do. There are plenty of opportunities here. There are plenty of opportunities here for us if we can keep our heads down. He turns back to the corridor. That's what we'll do. He pushes off and glides towards the main lock, and you follow, pulling yourself along, hand over hand, 0 G. We already emptied the tank on this thing. He slaps the hand against the ship's inside. So we need to refuel, and that will be cheap. But if you and I know the one thing, Sleeper, it's how to work. I'm gonna get myself reacquainted, see if I can turn up any old connections. People that might throw us an easy contract. You, he glances back over his shoulder, you keep out of trouble. Low profile, got it. Seraphine stops the airlock. Stopping the reboot halfway through, he pulls a worn crew jacket from the locker and starts fooling on it. We don't know what that did to you. He jams an arm into his sleeve. I don't want you passing out and... he stops. Let's take both of us. I hate it when I'm right. He grabs another crew jacket and thrusts it at you. Just put the damn hood up, will you? Take it and slip it on. Thank you. Seraphine nods. He stabs at the button to open the lock. The inner door hisses open and Seraphine glides through. Wait for a little bit then leave. Anyone looking for us will be looking for two people traveling together. He looks at you in your worn crew jacket. A limited disguise for what is clearly a sleeper. We meet back here later. Any trouble? Same thing. Meet here. He surveys your disguise again and shakes his head. This is a shitty idea. He gives you one last look. Maybe find yourself something to eat. Suddenly you realize Seraphine's instinct to look after you. A flash of a relationship now lost in the reboot. Catch. Seraphine throws a handful of something towards you. You manage to grab the projectiles, and when you open your hand, you see a stack of cryochits. Those should get you some food. We'll need some more fuels for supplies. We'll need some more for fuel and supplies. He grimaces. That means odd jobs in the station for both of us. Seraphine kicks off and glides down the docking bridge. Don't go too far, alright? He shouts as he leaves. Take it slow. And with that, he is gone, leaving the connecting bridge and heading into Hexport's docking concourse. You wait for a moment in silence. Think about Seraphin. It's hard to know what's going on inside Seraphin's head, and here he is with some hapless escape plan with a friend who can't remember a thing about him. You try to imagine how close you both must have been for him to agree to this thing, but it is painful to think about. That's all gone now, anyway. All you can do is move on. You shake the thoughts from your head and pull the jacket tight. See what export has to offer. You kick off and glide into port. Boom, export. Welcome to Citizen Sleeper 2 Starward Vector. The game runs in cycles, during which you can perform actions with your dive, use cryo to buy food, fuel, supplies, and items. Progress clocks towards new scenes and events. You can review tutorials at any time in the guide section of the menu. Select locations with that, scroll with LS, rotate with RS, or right stick up. Okay. Interesting. What the fuck? Okay, don't press the map button yet, because that does nothing. Rig, what does rig do? The rig is your ship and home in the starward belt. While the rig is docked at a hub, there are multiple areas you can visit. Bunks use dice to reduce stress. Galley use supplies to regain energy. Other locations will unlock as you play. While the rig is in a dock at a hub, your crew will also help to gather resources to contribute to the ship. You can choose which resources you should focus on in the crew task menu on the left. They have a random chance of acquiring it at the beginning of the following cycle. This clock is a cycle clock. It will progress towards an event each cycle. Its completion will trigger significant events. Oh fuck. I'm on the run. You put some distance between you and land, but we are sure that he'll close the gap as soon as he's able. Well, that's not fun. What do I do here? Or like, how do I... Oh, I see. So I can make my crew focus on odd jobs, fuel, or supplies. Probably just odd jobs, even though it's just Seraphim, so like, it doesn't really do much. I have 24 cryo, no fuel, 2 supplies. Okay. I'm assuming it'd be best to go to the exchange first. In Citizen Sleeper 2, you perform actions by assigning action dice to them. The higher the dice you assign, the more likely you succeed at an action. The higher the dice you assign, the more likely you succeed. Your dice will be modified by your skill. Your skill modifier for the action is displayed on the right. And will reduce or increase the value of the dice assigned to the actions. Like skill checks, dice actions have 3 outcomes, positive, negative, or neutral. Each action is also rated safe, risky, or dangerous based on the outcomes it has. The more dangerous an action is, the more significant both its rewards and consequences are. For more information on dice actions, check the guide. Select an action with blank, and select the die you wish to use. Items actions assign the correct item automatically. What does it say? 50 neutral, 50 negative? 50 positive, 50 neutral? 25 positive, 50 neutral, 25 negative. So I have a 75% chance of nothing bad happening here. And what's over here? This is double negative, right? Interface skill missing. So the -2, that means like I'm missing 2, right? So I can't even try that. Sure. Just progress the clock. Clock's tracking progress towards both positive and negative events. It can be filled by performing actions or by passing the cycles. Okay. What does that say? Danger? What the fuck happened? Positive. Plus rules of the exchange, plus 7 cryo. What's rules of the exchange? Oh, the actual thing I'm working on. Okay. So I can go again. Let's just guarantee that this works out. Plus 7 cryo, plus rules of the exchange. Action unavailable. Okay. Now what? What does that do down there? New location discovered. Is that what I got for working on that? Oh, R1. Welcome to the character screen. Here you can upgrade and configure your sleeper. On the left, you can upgrade your skills to improve the skill modifier applied to your dice when you take an action. To the right, you can upgrade your push, the unique ability of your class. When upgrading your push, only one upgrade at each level can be active at once. You can configure which upgrade is active only while at a hub. There we go. So yeah, I suck at interfacing. I'm like okay at engineering. I'm amazing at surviving, enduring. What's a push? I don't know. -1 cruise. Was that plus or minus? -1 cruise stress unless full. +1 to affected crew die. How many points do I have? 0. That makes sense. Anything with intuition I just suck cock at. Which also makes sense. What was the thing that I had -2? Oh, interface. Why do I have -2? I'm just bad at interfacing, I guess. And I'm good at enduring only, and then I'm neutral at these two. Maybe it'll go back to neutral if I get this one upgrade, probably. I'm not sure. Okay, so I got a decent amount of shit, which is cool. Now I can go to the canteen. Here you can eat in exchange for cryo. Eating gives you energy and stops you starving. Different foods give you different amounts of energy. Okay. Most trade halls have a canteen where they prepare their own dishes from the packed supplies we otherwise provide. Yeah. Give me food. Plus energy. -50 cryo. Okay. Is that all I can do in terms of eating? Oh no, I can buy more. But that doesn't help, right? Or rather, how do I get my shit back? How do I get my shit back again? I forgot. Okay. I think I get it. So yeah, I have 2 die for now. And then I have to go to... I have to go to the rig in order to... Yeah, end the cycle. And that will give me my energy back. Which makes sense, I guess. Let's go do this though. It should be fine. 50-50? Give it to me, motherfucker. Nice. Plus Hexwork connections. You join a few spacers resting in the docks and pick up a few local tips. 50-50? Fuck it. I lost energy, but I got more kinetics. You've used all of your dice for the cycle. You need to end the cycle of your ship, the rig, to re-roll it. Alright, so we go back to the rig. What was this for? I can make a meal. Supplies to pick the safer contracts, and when food isn't readily available, you've got to use what you've got to survive. How do I know if I'm hungry? Oh, when I run out of energy? Yeah, I don't need that. What about this? Sometimes I necessary to rest or at least try in the compact your bunks in the rig. This will help you reduce stress when not on a contract. Nah, we'll be fine. End cycle. Boom. We're in trouble, sleeper. Seraphim leads into the bunks as you're getting up. Without further explanation, it disappears down the corridor towards the rear of the ship. You drift out into the passage, pulling on your clothes, and glide down the length of the rig, the cool air making you shiver. Seraphim is a silhouette silently away. He stops at the far end, diverting through a side door, shooting you a glance as he does. You find Seraphim inside, owning one of a tangle of arm-thick tubes that are waving in the zero-G engine room. You know what these are? No, tell me. These are the engine's feed lines. He waves one in the air. And before you ask, no, they aren't supposed to be waggling loose. What did you do? Seraphim laughs. Oh, I see how it is. These must have been broken loose when we pushed the ship hard on our way out of the dark side. He looks at the mess. We're lucky the reserve tank is empty, otherwise, he shakes his head, it would have been bad. But he pushes the pipe to the side. No feed from the reserve tank means that the rig's range is limited to the local region only. He dumps a large lump in housing of the engine. This thing can't take us anywhere far. So, we fix it? That's the short of it. Seraphim whacks the engine housing again harder this time. Just not been our run of luck. He turns and starts gathering the tangled feed lines, frustration evident in the violence of his movements. We need a new set of these, that's for sure. He starts forcing them into a crane. So how about you try to track them down? I'll take a look at things here and see if I can figure out another fix for the reserve tank. He glances up from his work. From what I've heard on Hexport Factory Row is the place to find ship fitters. Maybe you can do some recon while I sort this place out. It's on the other end of the station. Okay, I'll take a look. So Ricky's working. Wait. Something else. He drops the feed line and they float, waving in the air like tubular seaweed. I've heard word that Lane's on, frowns. The message are now everywhere in the local radius of Darkside. He's looking for us. Shit. You just said it. Which is why we need those feed lines. I'm going to try to work something out. Maybe I can improvise a solution. I don't know. I'm no ship fitter. But while I do, you go hunting. See what we can turn up, okay? Get going. Leave the engine room with the king sent us Seraphim to clean up efforts going through the ship. Fuel feed lines. That's the next step. Take a deep breath and head out. Oh, fuck me. You've discovered a drive. Drives help you track and choose your objective instead of the sleeper too. The arrow buttons on the top left open the drive menu where you can choose which drive to track. Once a drive is tracked, a yellow marker will be placed above any location that relates to that drive. Drives come in two types, major and minor. On completion, a major drive awards 2 upgraded points, and a minor awards 1. Keep an eye on the drive menu as it progresses to see what new opportunities and objectives are available and track those you want to pursue. So Seraphim is 100% going to die, which sucks. So very sad for everyone involved. We have Escape Hexport. Lane is hunting you, and Hexport isn't far from the dark side. Refuel, repair, and what you need. Find what you need, and then leave before you find a ship fitter. Toggle tracking. Cool. Shipboard. Engine system. What does this do? Engine's fuel capacity is extremely limited, but new feed lines would allow you to look up in the reserve tank to increase. Oh, okay. So it's just like once I find the thing I'm looking for. Okay. New location discovered. Where is it? Down here? There it is. Factory Row is what we're trying to figure out. Oh, what does it look like? This is just a yellow pig. It is just a yellow pig. What did it look like down here? Nothing. What is that? The Benz Chaotic Dark Center Bar. We'll be alright. Let's go check out Factory Row. So, we have Intuition, which I fucking suck at. Or Endure, which I am amazing at. Factory Row is filled with workers hauling material through its corridors, helping might win you some fans among the factories. Alright, let's see what it looks like if I use a singular die. This is danger and risky. Endure skill proficient. Oh, I see. So instead of a 1 die, it turns into a 2 die. 25, 50, 25. 50, 50. And this is just a guaranteed win, right? Probably just take the 75%, right? Like, surely I don't miss. Minus energy, but I did get +2, which is fine. I could always get more energy later. Let's go ahead and just knock out the last one with a guaranteed good outcome. There you go. +7 cryo, and I'm fully stocked. Now what? How do I actually... Oh yeah, it automatically does it. Factory row houses you glide through its current passages. Whatever its many bays and rooms once were, they now serve as containers for industry of every kind. Whirring manufactories, precisely engineered components for shifting arms while scrappers hammer incessantly at bent ship plates. Everywhere you look, there's energy and activity, and for good reason. Hexport itself is built on the derelict's fragments of a solar reflector, needing a small amount of energy generated by its remaining mirrors is enough to power a city of machines. It is familiar to you, of course, in a strange, far-off way, but because of the dark side. That place and your memories of it are muddy haze, but it is hard to forget the glint of its reflectors 10 or 20 times more in number than Hexport's, and that wild, flickering city drawing on their back is like a zero. In comparison, Hexport feels provincial, but deep in Factory Row, you could almost be back in Dark Side. And then you see them. The tubes just like those Seraphim had waving your face. Feed lines. You push over to the display window of the unit, mark the Carson supply, and block capitals cut from the whole plate. There, amongst an angled shelf of recession components, feed lines and some large biomechanical tangled snakes. You slip inside, where the sound of Factory Row is a little screen, and spot a large figure working at a bench. Hunched over, concentrating, it seems he doesn't notice you enter. I can wait. Karsten. Intimidating shipfitter. You let him work, watching as, despite his heavy building, delicately aligns components, their layers slotting like moving pieces. After a few moments of observing the process, he turns his head a little towards you. Can I help you? His accent. Can I help you? His accent is heavy but unknown to me. These feed lines, how much? There's a sharp clink as Karsten places his tools and the components against a magnetic plate on the wall. He turns to surprising grace and begins cleaning his hands on a cloth. With sharp eyes scan, even Karsten's thick set features do not portray the results of his assessment. Custom built tools for a plant that never collected. He looks at his hands while he speaks, checking for stray oil stains. You have one of the old MEVs then. He sounds out the letters in a way you don't recognize as he speaks. You try to recall anything you know about your ship, but the memories elude you. Perhaps Seraphim should have come along. That's right. Karsten nods. Always good to see one of those still running. Look, Karsten drifts over to where you were standing, his opposing height evident. For a fellow enthusiast like you, he continues in a distinctive monotone. Let's say a few hundred cryo, clean chips. He shoots a glance at the feed lines. 400, let's say, to be precise. I don't have to work. Karsten looks you up and down and sniffs. It's expensive, I know. It's a shame, but it's just what they were with. He screws up his mouth a little into something that might be a smile. However, I'm more of the bartering type myself anyways. Barter sounds good. Karsten now say to him. There's a little favor I need a crew for, and well, you look like you might be a good fit. He tucks the cloth away in a pocket and clasps his hands. I know of an old Solheim truck out there. Very old, pre-collapse. It's tucked away in the dead zone, so no one has ever really cut it. He shrugs. Not only that, Solheim derelicts have a habit of triggering nasty security protocols when approached by an unfamiliar ship, so it's been left well alone. But a salvager like you with an old Solheim rig, I bet it wouldn't even flinch if he saw you coming. I have a special interest, a need for that old tech. All the Solheim ships had a data core, and while I don't care about the accounting reports or material ledgers or whatever they kept in that damn thing, I do care about the hardware. So if you want to if I was to find you back here with that data core and cargo hold, clean cut and complete, well then, I can see my way to doing a straight water for those feed lines. Karsten pauses, sniffs at the air again. She just the coordinates. Simple as that. That he repeats in his monotone way. So, are you interested? He glances back at his workbench because I'm a busy man. I'll do it. Alright then, he holds out a heavy hand for you to shake, and as you automatically reach out, he grabs your forearm instead. Carson pulls you closer, squeezing your arm. Let's keep this one between us, alright? He half smiles, his face huge and close. It's hard to do. Before you can respond, he thumbs a little drive into your palm, those coordinates. Then he lets go of your arm when you squirt it away. You take a moment to gather yourself, and by the time you do, Warren fills the air. Carson never returned to his workbench. You turn and glide into Carson's supply with a growing mix of anxiety, excitement in the pit of your stomach, and the cacophony of factory road in your ears. A contract. Seraphim might even be impressed. You look at the drive in your palm and smile. This could be a route out. You think of leaving this place behind, in possession of an improved ship too. Suddenly, a small but firm hand falls on your back, an equally small voice coming with it. Hey, what up? You turn in the passage to see a young woman, her hair waving from the rapid glide she clearly just came out of to catch you. She steadied herself on using your shoulder. Sorry, wanted to catch you. I'm Judy. Her dark eyes flicker around nervously. You notice the portable terminal she carries, something data scrappers call a deck, and her backup other components and traveling wires. What's up? Carson, she starts still catching her breath. She sent me to grab you. She smiles that flat smile again. Watching me come with you on that job. Her eyes shoot down to the drive with the palm of your hand. She smiles again. So you're just lying. Which is fine, I guess. Why didn't you tell me? She glances back towards Carson. I guess you forgot? He does this sometimes. She looks sheepishly at you. You just grab me after until we're done talking. Carson's always sending me on things like this. I guess he wants me to help you out. Keep an eye on things, she pauses. I can be pretty helpful. So, she looks around the passage. Should I meet you at your ship? You can tell me when you're ready to go. She looks nervous. Sure. I mean, you aren't sure when you're leaving? I'm not sure you're coming. She pauses, thinking, I mean, Carson said I need to go. She glances back into the shop's direction. It does get pretty mad when you asks. Let's see. She shrugs. Okay. Carson doesn't like waiting, man. It's up to you. Jody pushes off some waves. Looking forward to working with you. She calls back as an afterthought. I don't know about the sleeper. Seraphim looks nervously out of the breeze and goes she's wearing Carson's deal, so that's Julie's offer of help. If this job was easy, Carson would have done it himself. That means it's a catch. He runs to the stars. There's something wrong with this dreaming girl. He shakes his head. I think it's a lucky break. No such thing. It's the belt. I mean, someone's getting dicked over in all this. We just have to make sure it isn't us. What if, Seraphim narrows his eyes, we could get the crowd together to buy the feed lines? Is that even possible? I found a contract board at the exchange further in station. If we take on a job, that might get us some of the way towards buying those feed lines. Plus, even if we do take Carson's job, a bit of money to get ourselves prepared wouldn't be a bad idea. Fill up on fuel, supplies, be ready for whatever comes. Do we have time? Probably not, but without crowd for fuel and supplies, we're not going anywhere. Just take a look at the contract board, see what you think. While you're at it, you might want to see if you can score up some freelance crew too. Seraphim shrugs. Many hands make light work and all that. Or we stop messing around. We take Carson's job right now and get it done before you can think twice. Seraphim yawns. Seems like a whole set of bad options to me. Either way, I've still got work to do on the drive. Let me know what you decide. For a moment you pause, letting the haze of plans and ideas settle in your mind. Suddenly you curl up, pain shooting along your spine. You grit your teeth, your muscles lock tight. Your vision narrows as you squeeze your eyes shut. You feel the shift as the soul connection is broken. It's almost impossible to describe, like you're floating away from your body, dispersing and dissolving. There's nothing familiar in the pain, nothing to hold on to. You grit your teeth. And then another shift comes and you're back in your body, trembling against the metal wall of the passage. The pain slowly fades, becoming a pulsing throb, and then a residual flicker. You flex the zero G, stretching at the tension. There's a strange sensation of distance that persists beyond the pain. A disconnection between your body and yourself, a flickering numbness that refuses to recede. You wonder if the reboot is something in your body or if this is some new sensation you'll have to live with indefinitely. It strikes you that you know so little about the body that houses you. It could be moments away from collapse, or it might persevere for countless seconds like this. You try to shake off the feeling, pushing your hands against each other until they feel like they're yours again. Time is the only thing you need, and right now it feels like it's running out fast. You head for the airlock. You have work to do. You have unlocked a contract. Open the map screen to view it. Oh, I'm stressed out already. Contracts are high-risk, high-reward jobs that you and your crew could take on. Contracts require preparation and care to succeed. You'll need to gather enough fuel to travel to the contract, gather as many supplies as you can to afford to keep you and your crew going, look for opportunities to recruit crew, temporarily or permanently, to help you on a contract. Consider which crew to take carefully. They have different skills and stress resistances, and who you choose can affect the story. Once you're ready, you can select the contract from the map and then your crew to proceed. Oh, fuck me, I am overly stressed. Solheim HS-22. Carson is offering you a straight barter for the feed tubes you need if you bring him the data core from his derelict. Any raw scrap and fuel is yours. And it is dangerous. Payment on feed lines, extract data core. How do I know? How do I look into it? I can't. Like, so I thought it would like tell me like, oh, you can. Okay, so we need fuel, and we need we need fuel to do the thing. We need supplies to not die. We want another person to help me. Now the question is, do I want a person with different skills than myself? Probably, right? Someone that's good at interfacing and engineering better than I am. That probably makes sense to me. I'm not sure. I also don't have that many roles for this upcoming thing. Alright, let's see. So we got intuition, which I fucking suck at, or just chat it up. Let's go chat it up with the motherfucker. 50-50? Fuck it. Give me the positive. Come on. Don't fuck. Woo! +1 hex for you. Alright, one more. 50-50. Don't fuck me. Woo! +1. Do I really want to waste a 6 on this? Is there anything else that would be useful to have? Oh, contract. Conway Station. Station manager located at Conway Signal. They are concerned to see one so close and are looking for someone to disable the source. Disable signal source, get 200 cryo. So if a contract for the export administration requires a free to be paid to receive the coordinates of the job, 10 cryo. So I need $10 to get that and actually input it. Material processing, what is this for? Do I have raw scrap? I doubt it. Does this just give me money? I'm assuming it just gives me money. I'm gonna do it anyways. +12 cryo. Okay. That makes a lot of sense, honestly. Carson Supply. Ship fitter and supplier. I could just buy it or deliver the cargo. Well, I want to go do the cargo shit, but I kind of have to, you know, figure out this shit first. What does this do? Buy a bench fry? Play, start, stoker. My intuition's like, so I'm not doing that. What does this do though? Oh, it's just 'cause the energy. That should have been obvious. What is this again? The warehouses? Oh, this is just another way to get money. Oh, and this is an endurance one, so I could have been coming here for a better chance. Alright, let's go back here. Let's go ahead and end the cycle so I can get my shit back. Bam. Alright, we're back. We're back in this bitch. Let's go finish recruiting a motherfucker. Over here, we're gonna do engagement. We're going to do a 3 and see where that ends up. 75%? Ah, fuck it. You won't fuck me, right? Ooh. And one more for the fans. Don't fuck me. Woo! Awesome. As you're gliding across the docking concourse, you hear a scuffle. The noise of raised voices cuts through the conversation drifting out of the dockside shops. Glancing down an alley, you see a huddled figure shouting back and forth. You spot one man in the middle of the group surrounded, pushing the others back as they grab at the bags slung over his shoulder. You don't like the way this looks. But then, again, Seraphim told you to keep your head down. Ah, fuck Seraphim. My head down for what? Rush in. Without thinking, you kick off and glide down the alley, nudging the parabola or drift to aim directly into the back of the most aggressive assailant. You barrel down the alley, raising your arms for the impact. As you do, your target turns back to face you. You see the flash of an implant across their eyes before you slam into them. The assailant grabs onto you as you hit them, and the two of you spin together in zero G, kicking and pulling at each other. You manage to get both legs up between the two of you and kick him off into the metal pipes opposite. Then something hits you from behind, and the whole alley flares to spin forward. From the ringing sound of the impact, you hear curses shouted to retreat. You steady yourself, and any hand falls to your shoulder. Don't do that again. Stubborn Salvager Captain. The man gives you a severe look, shaking his head at your eager attack. One of those scumbags knife you? I don't want that on me. What's your name? Femi? He pushes you aside in the corridor and throws the large bags over his shoulder. Sorry. The man shakes his head. You ain't seen sorry, just step back, alright? Watch the man go, and then after a moment he stops and turns back. He rubs his forehead, looking down as he does. What's your deal anyway, size? Maybe you're new here, but Hexford is no place for do-gooders. I know what it's like. To get beat up? Hexford's got real tough. Look, let's not hang around, right? The man pats his chest. I'm Femi. He unshoulders one of the bags and pushes it towards you. Make yourself useful with his head. The strap of the bag over your shoulder and falling through the docks, gliding past the concourse towards the connecting bridges. Cuts down a side passage, looking back to check you are following. Then he stops at a docking bridge connected to a dull green ship with yellow markings. You look at the viewing window as its odd catamaran-like shape, seemingly built for two separate hulls put together. Simple crash, he says, and you soon that's the ship's name. Femi, you bringing in strays? Hey, Nia. Why are you upside down? A young woman, brightly dressed and stretching as she glides just into the passage. She glances at you. No offense. Nia, Femi shakes his head. This one, he squeezes your shoulder. Help me fend off some Hexford scum while you were busy sunning yourself. Nia raises an eyebrow. I'm sure you could handle them, big brother. Her glib response hides the flash of concern that crosses her face. Can't tell if Femi noticed. Nia turns to you. Thanks, she smiles sweetly. And I'm sorry for my brother. She shoots him a glance. Just in general. Yeah, enough now. Nia rolls her eyes at you, but stay silent. Factory row wouldn't take these. I'm gonna load them back up. Maybe we'll find a use for them. Thanks for this, says Sleeper. Not what I expected. Slaps the button for the bridge door and kicks off along the ducking bridge on his way to the simple crash. Nia looks at you with raised eyebrows. I hope my brother was joking, or did you really help him? I tried. Thank you. She looks back at the ship. My brother needs help. Help more than he admits. It's okay. I want to ask you something. Are you looking for crew? She looks away. Sorry to be direct, but you seem like, well, if you're on Hex4, maybe you're with the crew. I mean, maybe your crew needs crew, maybe you're looking? Why do you ask? Nia looks back at the ship and at you. Look, I'll be honest. Being on a crew with my brother is nice, but he is suffocating me. She frowns at her own bluntness. I'm not a kid anymore, you know, but he still sees me like one. I want to show him I can handle myself. I need experience. I need to run some contracts. She gives you a determined look. What do you say? Shouldn't I ask your brother? You want your freedom? I will not respect that because your brother introduced me to you? Question mark? That is exactly the point. No, you should not ask my brother. She catches herself. Sorry. I'm a good salvager, alright? You can use me. I can spot things, find gaps, ways in. I know what I'm doing. Femi taught me well. Just consider it, alright? Let me prove myself. Suddenly a shout comes from the ship, echoing down the passage. Femi makes both of you nervous. I should go. I'll be waiting. Nia gives you one last glance. She departs and disappears at the docking bridge, leaving you alone in the passage. I got +1 upgrade. So I got +1 crew. How'd that work? Or like, what was it? Am I stupid? It said you got +1 fucker. Okay, now what? Oh, so she's not part of my crew. She just will join me when I start a contract if I ask her to. Okay, cool. So what else do we need? We can go do the other contract probably. Okay, so now we have that. So now we have access to this one and to this one. We need fuel, which means I need to go buy fuel from this shit. Requires 25 cryo, which I have enough. Go ahead and buy that. And I need some supplies, which I can afford 0 of. But the good thing is that we can go to the warehouse and go work. Let's end cycle. It's gonna take an energy from me, which is fine. I go back out. Where can I buy food from again? Here? This is $13 for what? One thing? Why wouldn't I just go to the bar and buy this shit? Back to the warehouse. +8. Okay. Now I think I probably should leave the warehouse. Nah, 25% only of bad shit? Man, fuck you. Oh, I hate you. More. +8? What does this do? Oh, it's still neutral. Nice. Alright, now I think I have enough to buy full supplies. Boom. Now we're 5 for 5. Now we have the capabilities to go do this shit. Now the question is, do I need to sleep first? I guess we'll find out. so I can't get Junie anymore. Can I not go talk to this cocksucker and, like, find out if any of that was true? No. Nah, yeah, I'm cool without Junie. I don't care. What are your skills? Which skill is that? I can't tell, man. Fuck Junie. Alright, Nia, come with me. It's a drone. Seraphim spots the signal source first, the light barely shimmering off its dark hull plating. A design trait that betrays its covert use. A flash catches your attention. You see a rent in the hull through which red light pulses. Wounded. Wish they finished the job. Seraphim looks back over his shoulder towards you. Hate these things. He looks at the drone. Lane had his work on one in the Darkside Bay, though it was barely a shell. Disarmed and deactivated. He had to search through its guts for salvage. Even that one gave me the creeps, and it had its core ripped out. This one is still alive. Conway. Corporate scum. Corporate scum. Glance over at her. See the fire in her bright eyes. They don't even dare to come here and force us out themselves. It's off proxies and drones. Typical corporate cowards. Run into them before? You might say that. You won't see me taking my eyes off that thing for a second. Seraphim carefully guides the ship closer. You watch the drone. System is full of these things, now running missions for their own operators. Weird to see one out in the belt, though. Maybe got hit during a run-in with Synod stab mercs. Kaisen out. It looks like it's drifting. Looks like the system's blowing out, but look there. He jabs the finger toward the red light on the far side of the drone. It's still broadcasting. Maybe even receiving it. How do we shut it off? Oh shit. Seraphim brings you closer. What I remember from the Darkside jobs is that the central core and the broadcast array need to be shut off to kill these things. Cores will turn off local systems, and the broadcast array will sever the link with the common operators. But you can bet those systems are protected. Your attention is suddenly drawn by a shudder from the drone like a tremor running along its length. This thing is rigged to blow, Super 8. As we go slow and careful, we don't touch anything we don't know about. He turns back to me. You hear that? I got you. Seraphim brings the rig to a stop close enough for you to cross through open space to reach the control and suit up. You head down to the airlock to prepare. As you get suited up, you think of the corporate war taking place in the inner system, the war that this drone was driven from. Out here on the shore of the conflict, the biggest danger is that this flotsam and jetsam drifting in with the tides when orbits of the system might one cycle bring the war with it. For now, the bell is outside of its reach, but looking out at the red pulsing drone, that doesn't give you much comfort. Okay, welcome to your first contract. While on a contract, you will be assigned 2 dice for each crew member as you would assign your own dice. Pay attention to the crew's skills to use them effectively. On certain outcomes, crews will take crew stress. When their stress is full, you will no longer be able to use them to perform actions. While on a contract, your energy bar will automatically be supplied for each action. For each cycle, you have available supplies. When your supplies are depleted, both you and your crew will take 1 stress per cycle. Contracts also have their own contract stress. When this bar is filled, the contractor fell. Good luck. Well, I'm scared. Okay. So we have a belter. Sorry. We have a bomb. We have Seraphim, which is good at God knows what. What are you good at? What the fuck is that symbol? Am I stupid? You're good at intuition? That doesn't help me too much, I think. You're good at endurance and engagement. Okay, that doesn't help me either. We're dealing with a bomb, and I'm the only engineer. What the fuck is wrong with you? And we have no interface. We're fucked. We're fucked. We're so fucked. We're so fucked. Alright, so we got hull damage, exposed drone, inspect drone interior. We have endurance, which I'm amazing at. Intuition, which she's good at. It might be possible to slip through the gap in the drone's damaged hull, but once inside, where to go? How to find the broadcast array. There's a gap where the drone sustained some damage. With a lot of effort, it might be possible to pry away the plates and create an entry point. Okay, that's fair. What do you do? This is interface and engineering, which we have neither of. So, how about we get the fuck out of this area. Let's go back down to the hull damage. We have one motherfucker good at this, one motherfucker good at this. So let's go ahead and do the safe one first with a 4. That's fine. You got +2. Awesome. Now we have you. Let us do... How do I access Nia's shit? There you go. You have a 1 Nia. Which gives you 50-50. Fuck me, Nia. That sucks, Nia. 75. Fuck it, Nia. Go. Neutral. She got stressed. That's okay. That's okay. I think we can just continue prying the shit up. And just hope I don't get bad luck. Nice. One more. Nice. One more. Do I take this? Yeah, I take this. Oh, Drone Stress +1. We only have fucking 4. Oh, I'm scared. What the fuck? Alright. Guaranteed. We need 3 more. During a contract, you can use your push ability once per cycle to give you an edge in a tricky situation. Pushing accrues 1 stress, but will give you a key advantage based on your chosen class. You can see your current push configuration by pressing L3. Your push cannot be used at a hub, but when at a hub it can be upgraded and configured to some characters. Or L3. +1 stress, +2 to lowest crew die. So this would bump up to a 3. Fuck it. +1 stress, don't matter to me, buddy. And then this would be a pretty good outcome, right? What? What's happening here? Come on. Nice. Can't lose my focus. W. Alright, and now you have like neutral endurance, right? Fucking Seraphim? Get to work. Oh god. Don't fail, fucker. Give me a neutral, give me a neutral. Woo! Alright, we're in. You hear the beeping immediately. Among the chambers and cabling of the drone's interior, something is starting to count down. Guys, Nia's voice comes through this comm channel. Does anyone else hear that? Because I'm getting nervous. Shit, this is what I was worried about. Are we screwed? I can't be sure. Either this thing is about to send out a distress call or it's about to blow. I've got to shut this system down fast. Then we move on to the other side because I bet there's a surprise waiting for us there too. We good? Am I heading back to the ship or what? We're good. We keep going. Alright, time to do this fast and get over to the other side before something happens. Okay. Bueno. Coñazo. What does this do? Interface. And no one's good at it. We're gonna fucking die. We're gonna die. Oh my god, we're gonna fucking die. So I need to end this cycle. Now that you're at the broadcast area, you'll need to shut it down fast. The simplest way is to put the entire system offline. Okay. Well, we need to go sleep. So we're gonna end the cycle. Boom. Awesome. Big Shack. You done know. Oh fuck. It's about to explode. I'm scared. Alright, let's get this over with. This drops it down to a 4? Because a -2? Wait, so what does this drop it down to? 1? Fuck me. So none of us are good at this, so I just have to take this. Fuck it. Ooh. 2 more, and I have... Fuck it, let's take this back out. Ooh. Oh, that was +2, awesome. We're chilling. Save the course. Should another broadcast the right one's supposed to be done the Oh fuck, now we need to go do the other side? This is the side where we all suck, right? Oh my fucking fuck. I should have brought the other stupid bitch with me. Okay. Oh my fucking god. The thing is, like, we have to, because if I go back to sleep, then we'd have one turn left. I need to crack it open with all of my die, basically, and then afterwards we need to solve the problem with only their support die, which just won't happen. So I think I literally have to. I have to just use this. What does this do? +2 to lowest crew die. So that just become a 2. Which, how much better is a 2 compared to a 1? I'm not even sure. This is like 50-50. What does it become if I make it a 2? So do I just move on? Or do I need to take this 50-50 risk? Because how much did a neutral give me? It gave me 1 stress plus 1 accrue, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? I need 7, which means I need to have either 3 positive outcomes that are neutral or several neutrals. I think we're fucked. I think we have to be fucked here. Here, I can fuck up one more time. Let's take a stress, because we can. And then let's pop this and see what happens. Wow. That really fucking sucks. Alright, now we leave. Go to the rig. And cycle. I get better fucking... I get 3 6s. Oh, we are fucked. Everything damage to a dice with a stress. When your dice are rolled at the start of the end of the cycle, your stress will take damage. Higher stress will higher chance of damage. Line up with the stress worth of numbers. Which numbers of damage your dice will do? 2s and 4s. Oh, 1s, 2s, 3, 4, then 5. I see. So all my 1s got damaged. Alright, well, we are effectively guaranteed to fail this. Because there just isn't enough. Or maybe there is. Hold on, because I thought we were on a time limit. But the time limit's gone because he shut down that part of the ship. So maybe now we actually are capable of just resetting one more time to roll high? Question mark? Because this only gives me 25% chance of failure. Oh, fuck me. Do I take that chance and roll a die, possibly fucking die, or do I hope I can? You know what? Let's just take the hope, right? We're gonna take a gamble here, because I don't think I can afford to fail. We're gonna end the cycle, right? I'm gonna get things above 3. Okay, we got 1 6. 1 6 is pretty good. 1 6 is pretty good. 2 6s, 2 6s. Can a 6 be downgraded? Let's find out. If it can't be, then we're in a really good position. Okay, it can be downgraded if you're not built for it, which makes a lot of sense. So we take the guaranteed positive. Here, and then we just have to take this roll. No, regardless. Fuck it. We just have to, like, and we're in. Oh, Nia, I think you just saved us. Because I can do the... Oh, no, I can't. It's 50-50. Shit. Wait, no, I think we're fine. Because I get a guaranteed positive here. Gives you 2. And then I don't need to roll Nia's die here. Because it's only a 75. I can go reroll. End this cycle. Damage my die, which is fine. Boom. Wow. That is I think, the possible worst outcome. Nia, you're just gonna have to win this dice roll. Just don't fail. There you go. Easy as that. The thermal pulsing interior of the drone still goes still for the first time since you boarded it. You look across the Seraphim and Nia and share a smile. You all exhale so loudly you can be heard over the suit's shared comm channel. The drone is dead. One less piece of Conway shit to worry about. We killed it. Don't get too excited. It was looking pretty rough when we got here. Make your way back out to the hole, the drone now faintly rolling in one direction and stabilizes offline. Nia catches up with you as you glide towards the rig. We make a pretty good crew, Sleeper. What will your brother think? We do. Nia grins widely. She punches you on the arm playfully. You reach the rig's airlock and take one last look at the drone's dark hole. It catches the light as it rolls in the vacuum. At some point in the near future, this drone will likely be smashed to pieces by one of the many asteroids in the belt spread across this place as twinkling dust. The thought pleases you, as does the thought of all that the cryo-hex for now is you. Time to go collect. The contract is not concluded. You can leave via the map. Well, we can now travel back to the hub. Once you leave, you will not be able to return. Leave the contract? Leave. -5 stress during travel. Oh, I actually lost all my stress. That's kind of awesome. After docking at Hexport, Seraphim lets go of the controls and leans back in his chair. Yeah, leads over to you. Thank you, Super. Stretches. I know you took pushing to tell me. Glad to have you. Nia smiles an infectious smile. Feels good to make a contract work, no matter how we pull it off. It's hard not to agree, and it feels better when the Hexport courier comes with a logbox full of chips. Lane still may be on you, but this should help the effort to slip this net. Suddenly, you hear a familiar voice. Nia! Femi glides to you, approaching from the docks. He fixes you with a stare. What are you playing at, Sleeper? Nia wanted to come. You go to speak, but Nia drifts forward, cutting you off. Don't come throwing your weight around, Femi. I can make my own decisions. Sleeper took me at my word, and I'm grateful. Did they now? Well, if you're working for Sleeper, I hope they paid you well. Nia looks away. Well, I asked, so they aren't paying you. Seraphim crosses his arms. Let's keep this civil. You realize this is the first time he is meeting Femi. Where being civil seems like Nia's owed her share. Make an excuse? Nah, I'm cool with paying. Grab around a quarter of the chips from Logbox and all them out to Nia. She takes it sheepishly. Alright then, we're good there. We're good here. Turns to leave. I'm not so sorry and follows Femi across the docks. Seraphim watches them go. You sure know how to pick 'em, Sleeper. He shakes his head. Turns away and heads back along the docking bridge. Hope you're not going to end up a stack of cars short when we need to get out of here. Oh, relájate, Grand Puta. Just completed a driving upgrade point. You have push upgrades available. Go to the characters created to the right of the UI to see them. So we can do -1 crew stress unless full. Or +1 to affected crew die. So instead of going +2, it goes +3. Which might be even better. What's the difference there? -2 crew stress if full. Oh, if full. Sorry, I can't read. And -1 crew stress unless full. Push affects both crew die. +1 effect. +1 to affected. Well, I think I would just want the +1 to affected. I think it's just like a guaranteed good thing to have. And then I might save my next points just to get my interface up, because I need it to be at least neutral. Or do I get my endurance all the way up to guarantee I always get endurance checks done? That might be better. That might be better odds for me. Okay. How do I fix my shit? Isn't it like sleep and it heals my... This helps me reduce stress. How do I fix my guys? My little die. When it'll help you can reduce stress at the rig bunks using location using die. Okay. Oh, that didn't do anything. Oh, I'm stupid. I have to unlock it first. I'm gonna use the restroom. fuck I just watched? This Rick and Morty, but it was all types of fucked up. I don't know. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was trying to figure out how to fix my die, and as it turns out, I can't do that yet. Nor do I really need to, because I have no stress, and I can't get damaged again. So for now, we want to feel like a brand new person. Oh yeah, we want to do the shit. Oh fuck, we have to do the shit actually. Oh shit, we might be fucked. Alright, we're full supplies. My shit's all types of damage. Is there no way to fix this before I go on this other fucking contract? No, I think I'm just forced to go in, which really sucks. Alright, let's go do it. I don't think I can afford to not bring her. So I'm gonna bring her. But she's gonna fuck me, right? Like, isn't that the whole joke? Like, she's just gonna fuck me over somehow? This just feels like I'm gonna get fucked. Whatever. The Solheim derelict fills the cockpit windows, all twisted plates and skeletal strut work. You watched it in horror and fascination as Seraphim completed their approach, both of you silent in the presence of this decaying beast. Now, as you settle beside it, Seraphim is the first to break the silence. This thing's already dead. It's a corpse sleeper. I touch this thing too hard, it'll crumble into dust. No advice? Take us up there, that's the bridge. As far as I'll go, we should be able to anchor the ship to those plates. You're going to begin a process from behind you, but it's too late. Seraphim fires 2 piton-tipped anchor lines to the nearest solid hull plates. The pitons slam into the plates, and despite their solid appearance, they instantly shatter. The fragments spin out across the wreck, slicing into other plates, evoking a spiral form of debris. Shit! Let's not do that again. I'm fucked. I'm so fucked because I had no way to repair my die. I broke them doing the other fucking contract. Why is this already at 2 stress? Oh, because of the shit we just did. Oh, I'm mad. Crisis active. Ah, okay. So now I'm down to 3 fucking die. Breach is sealed. Now, Junie can do this. Don't fuck me, man. Ah, Junie, come on, Junie. Cool. I'm going to walk away now. We're going to go to the other side. We're going to do this. We're going to get it perfect. Perfect. +2. Nice. And now this only can do... Yeah, I'm not going to do that. We're going to leave. End cycle. Boom. Oh, fuck. Still have all my die. You have a 4. Let's go ahead and take care of that over here. It's going to turn into a 5. Awesome. Just give me a positive. Fuck you. In that case... No, we're not gonna waste it. We're gonna go back over here. We're gonna throw in your 5. Because either way, positive or neutral doesn't matter. Boom, we're in. The bridge of the derelict glides silent. The pale beams of your sea lamps catch rosy turbans of clouds of glittering dust. Wires wave like seaweed, and the whole scene appears as if underwater, chaotic and still. Junie glides past you, disturbing the dust and taking you by surprise as she does. She has been a stoic presence so far, but in this moment she seems drawn forward by some force of curiosity. You watch as she bats away debris and begins checking terminals. She was already prying on access panel off one of the more intact-looking terminals, and as she does, puffs of rust color the vacuum around her red. Approach her. She turns back to the terminal and finishes prying off the plate. Then quickly she reaches inside, fishing her for something. Her hand comes back out with the weight cable topped to the thick connector. As soon as she sees it, she slips a keyboard-sized deck out from somewhere on her person. She runs her hand across the bag until she finds the right port and slots in the connector. All this happens in a few seconds. The routine practice is precise. It is hard not to be impressed. I see none. We'll see, we'll see. Junie fingers dance across the deck's keyboard and a burst of static lights up the Solheim terminal screen. A sudden burst of light and color takes you by surprise. Junie's fingers tap away the terminal screens, flashing with blocks of color and lines of code. It buzzes and vibrates as long-dead systems force back into chaotic life. Shit. Useless. Alright. Don't roll any ones, please, for the love of God. Oh! That's crazy. That's fucking crazy work. Alright, go ahead and Junie. Finish your shit up. Nice. What do you find? Raw scrap. Deep inside derelict, there are masses of intact scrap. There's valuable material, but it's also what's holding the ship together. So like it could really fuck everything up if I do this. Oh shit. Oh! Okay, so I get raw scrap, but I fuck up the ship. Alright, we're not gonna do any more. Cause then I'd have to fucking try and repair it. Nah, I'm cool. Let's go back to our mission. I don't even know what raw scrap is for, but I'm happy that we got somewhere. 50-50. Yep, give that. Give that. Give that. This is guaranteed. Yep, give me that. Yes, sir. Over here. Give me this. Yes, sir. And give me that. Yes, sir. We're done here. We're not. Ah, we found the core now. Alright, so we got data core extraction. Core's fragile, but by rerouting the data connections to its fratal should be free without damage, at least in theory. One way of getting the fragile core out is to physically cut it free, slicing it open. So what I'm reading here is that we're omega fucked. Especially because fucking Seraphim is useless, man. What are you even good at? You're neutral in engagement and endurance, which is nothing here. Okay, you're good at interfacing. So I'm gonna have to go rest, right? Or hold on, what is this? -2 on everything. -2, but this is risky, so it won't do that much damage. Or like, what is the risk factors of the shit? What do they dictate? I can't remember. Where's my? What just happened? Bro, I was trying. Okay. Wait, what am I doing? Why would you not just go over here? Oh my god, I'm so fucking stupid. A neutral outcome does damage? I guess a neutral outcome would do both, right? And then a negative outcome would do 1. Just give it to me. Oh, fuck me. That's fine, though. So now we just need 1 positive, which you can maybe get in the next cycle. Just give Junie a 5 or give me a 6. You've used all your energy and are now starving. While starving, you gain 1 stress per cycle, and any energy loss accrues stress. Okay, that's fine. Junie has a 5, which means we are guaranteed to extract this shit. Let's get it. See, I've got it. Alright, now we're gonna find out how Junie proceeds to fuck the shit out of me, because that's exactly what I'm expecting from her, but I'm pretty sure it's completely impossible for me to have done this without her help. Core Conservator. Extract the core from the Solheim derelict cleanly. You watch nervously as Junie guides the core out of the cradle, a large ball almost half your height in diameter. It glides up out of the framework that held it, connections waving loose and cut. Her breathing comes through the suit's comms, loud enough to be picked up, and it fills you with tense energy as you watch. Over the course of this job, you've seen Junie both focused and distracted, nervous and precise, but you have not seen her any more confident than in this moment now. She floats beside the data core, handling with care and skill as if it was the vast egg of some endangered bird. She glances up and sees you watching her, and you notice something unfamiliar in her eyes. Something that you have perhaps seen in a passing moment before, only now it is no momentary lapse or change. It is set in place. You see determination. She guides the core a little away from you with one hand, at the same time comes forward, almost placing herself between you and her prize. And it does seem to be hers in the way she handles it, besides the way she screens it with her body. We need to talk. The statement comes flat and deadpan, any nervous tremble gone. Right now. Okay. Sleeper. Just takes a deep breath. I want to be honest with you, but I need to know you won't take this from me. Junie glances around the cradle defensively, but Seraphim is already heading back to the ship to prepare the cargo bay for the core storage. You two are alone. I mean, you can't go anywhere, so, like, so what? We're in space on a ship that he operates. It's 2v1. You can't fuck with me in a safe way other than destroying the core, which is what you want, which is what I want, which would be pointless. Go ahead, Junie. Carson doesn't deserve this treasure, Sleeper. Junie glances over his shoulder at the core. Do you know how many of these are left intact? And all he wants to do is wipe it clean so he can use it to interface with the export. All that data, gone. The contract is the contract. So what do you want? I want to extract the data, make use of it. You see some genuine emotion flicker in her eyes. After extracting the data, the core will be unusable. There's a security system that will fry it if data duplication is attempted. I can delay the security response long enough to copy the data, but after that, we've done this before. Yes, this is why I came. Look at this place, Sleeper. She adjusts to the cradle room, a door consists of cabin of long dead tech. How many of these places are left? How many chances do we have to recover anything this old, this fragile? Like it or not, we live in Solheim's shadow in the ruins, and yet we know almost nothing. What chance do we have of understanding how we got here when others like them, like Senate Stat and Conway are descending on the system? Do I give a fuck? For the sake of information, I just want to know, what can we learn? I don't know, Sleeper, that's the point. We can learn our history and how the system was settled. We can better learn the technology we built our lives on. We could uncover our Solheim's crimes and seek to make amends. We could see beyond survival towards something else. You've never heard Junie speak like this, and you realize what you have taken for nervousness is actually control. This, the person in front of you, defending her decaying data core with her life, is the real Junie. But then you think of Lane. Of the price he likely put on you and Seraphim's head. And of the feed lines, without which leaving Hexor would be impossible. Is this even a choice? Then I'll help you. We find another way to get those feed lines. Carson's an idiot. I can hack his security and you can pull them out of there. Or Seraphim looks tough. Maybe you can grab them? We can do it. We can do something. That was obvious, Junie. I don't need you to tell me that. I might have misled you there. I knew he knew where the derelict was, and I heard your conversation. I'm keeping an eye on him. I know I lied, but I can help you. Let me strip the data from the core, and I promise to help you get the feed lines. I mean, I could just steal. We have no money. Ah, fuck it. Let's go, Junie. Let's make it happen. Thank you. It's a gift to all of us, Sleeper. I hope you'll see it that way. Is my screen dark? Yeah, it was darker. What the hell? Junie turns to the data cord, quickly gathering one of its loose connections. She takes out her deck and plugs it in, then crosses her legs and places it across them, floating tethered beside the core. Her fingers begin tapping at the keyboard, teasing out the core's data and whatever solemn secrets it might contain. As she does, Seraphine enters. He braces himself in the entry. What's she doing? Junie doesn't seem to notice. Emptying the data. She's doing what? Contract failed. I suppose that makes sense. In that case, let's just destroy this shit. Oh. Uh-oh. I didn't think I would damage my own ship. Fuck this game. Alright, bro, let's get the fuck out of here. Alright, so how am I fucked? As you arrive into X-Port, Junie speaks up from the back of the cockpit. We're gonna have to act fast if we want to take those feed lines. You and Seraphine exchange glances, and you're both still getting used to this new Junie. We? Only one of us tried the core install this data. He shoots you a look, and for some reason we let you. We can make this work. But I'm wondering, Sleeper, is why we have to. I don't think Carson's going to take kindly to the idea that we brought someone pretending to work for him in the job and let her have his prize. Points at Junie like she's an object. Do you even know what she's up to? Junie looks between the two of you. Hexport hasn't been acting kind to me. You two trusted me without data zero. I'm not used to that. I want to repay it. Not to mention that Carson is probably ripping you off. If you got enough cryo, what's to say he won't raise the price? Trust me, he's no good. I was trying to do with Carson to get those derelict coordinates from the moment I arrived here, and he ran me in circles. To take you at your word, which, given everything's a little tough, how do you even do this? You're telling me we just drift in there and take the feed lines? Look, I get it, you don't trust me. But what if I have a vested interest in this working out? There's nothing left for me here, and I don't feel like hanging around waiting for Carson to figure out my involvement in all this. I need safe passage. You need the feed lines to grant it. You see where I'm going with this? I don't like it. It makes sense. What do you think, Sleeper? I like it. Alright then, Flamer Bear. To the factory rail, scope the place out. Maybe there we can work out a plan. She thinks with Zooey. Trust me, we can find a way. Keep it simple, clean. Stick to it. Trust me, it's gonna work. It's not. I'll go scope out the way we need in the factory rail. We should split up. Most likely the cars to suspect us. Maybe there in a few we can finish setting up. Super out of time. Oh, this is lame. So I finished the contract, got access to getting the food lines, but I took too many cycles doing the contract, so I have to move on without any of that. I mean, it's the same fucking outcome no matter what I do, right? Excuse me. Oh. Why does he look different? What did he look like before? Wasn't he like all blue? Hexport is gone? What do you mean by that? It blew up? What? I have a feeling that oh, I died. I'm pretty sure in this difficulty you get a glitch whenever you die. And I'm pretty sure that's what I see up there. Hold on. Oh no, it's from Lane trying to fuck with me. Okay. So because Lane tried to fuck with me, he gave me a glitch. So I'm curious. I feel like they did that on purpose, right? They knew that most players would want to try the contract out, both contracts out, because they have access to it. Not doing the math on how many cycles. I didn't even. Like, yeah, obviously taking a cycle past the real life cycle, but
Damn. I should have just ignored the Nia contract, gone straight for the other one because I knew I wanted to do it. Probably get Junie as like a permanent member, and maybe this would have happened anyways. I would have failed. Dickheads would have caught. Who knows? Alright, well, I need to hop off. I need to hop off because it's extremely late. I don't know what the fuck is going on in this game right now, but we'll worry about that later. Goodbye.